Hi everybody, it's Kim here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm making a thank you card for my friend Dana who brought me a home welcoming gift. It's just really pretty antique lantern type thing. So kudos to Dana. I love it. All right, so I'm starting off with a very light, this is from my scraps. So it's not, I don't even think it's 65 pound, maybe it is 65 pound, but it's a very light cardstock. I usually use a little bit thicker, but the colors are so perfect that I went ahead and just used it anyway. This is from the American Crafts Hip Hip Hooray paper pad. I have had this for a long time. I'm not sure actually where I got it. I buy a lot of things off the internet, and so I don't really recall exactly where I got it. I'm going to be using some jute, some embroidery thread, a little tag, and I'm also going to be using the Thanks stamp set from Cards TV, Bigger Everyday Sayings, and we're going to do something kind of cool. All right, so the tag came from Michaels, if anybody's wondering about that. Let's go ahead and put our first layer on. The card is a portrait style card. I believe that's what they call it. Make sure that the glue gets right on the edge so it doesn't lift off, up and off is off. I don't know. It's not Monday, so I can't use that as an excuse for my verbiage epic fail. And I just want to make sure that that's got an even frame around it. And then I have this. Now, I'm not going to put this whole thing on here because I tend to do that, and then I go, oh man, I can't see that first layer. I'm going to put it in here with my paper cutter, and I'm going to line up this corner. Let me put this over here. I'm going to see if I can zoom out a little bit. Nope, I'm all the way. Okay, so I'm going to line up this corner here with this corner here, and I'm going to cut it at an angle. And I'm just using my the wire that's in there that helps guide the cut, like that. Get the paper cut out of the way. And then I'm going to come around and create a little pocket, but like this. Now I'm getting all wonky doodled here. There we go. That's what I want to do. I'm creating a little pocket because this one I knew to put the tag down in there. So I'm going to just put glue down the edges right here. If I glue the long side, then I can't get my tag in there, so that wouldn't work. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up to here. Now, this piece of paper was the same size as the yellow polka dot, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and then like you saw me just slice that in half. All right, so let's do the tag. I'm going to stamp Thanks on it, and I think I'll do it right in the middle because I'm going to do something else kind of fun. And my stamp pad here, it just helps to make it a little bit clearer of a stamp. My little stamp pad there is seen its days, better days. Okay, so it's going to say Thanks. And then I'm going to come in here. This is some extra little strips of the paper that I had. And I'm going to fussy cut some flowers. If you're new at this fussy cut technique, I suggest that you do it using, you put your scissor in there and then you move the paper and just gradually close down on the scissor blade. Okay, that's going to go there. See if there's any other full ones there. Yep, it is. Great work using up all your scraps. Well, I really can't talk today. You're going to use up your scraps. And I think I'll put one more. 3 is enough. I would really like to get a yellow one on there. There's one right there. I'm going to be careful not to cut on the other flowers because I may want to use those for something else. Now I don't need to put a white layer in the inside of the card because that light blue is light enough that I can write my little message to her with a black pen and still be able to see it. Okay, so we're going to pop those up a little bit, or so she says as she's digging through her stash here. Oh, we'll use this. I know I have some Stampin' Up! Foam adhesive dots, but they're just not being easily located at this moment. So I'm going to use this. Now you might be able to see that little edge there, so I'm going to trim that off. Now if you had a little flower stamp, you could, you know, stamp your little flowers on there as well, if you like that design better. Cut that down just a little bit. This is such a bright and cheery card. I love this paper. I don't make cards very often that have a colored card base. Not sure why. I guess I just always grab the white cardstock. So kind of mixing things up a little bit today. All right, and I'm going to put that right like that. All right, so here's my jute. And this is my yellow embroidery thread. I used to embroider when I was a young child, but this is not from that. This is from Michaels. It was very relaxing. I don't have time to do that now, but maybe when I retire. My older son asked me one time recently, Mom, when are you going to retire? And I just, you know, busted a gut. I'm like, dude, I'm a mom. I'm a mom and a wife, and yeah, moms and wives don't retire. But that's a nice thought, right? To be able to retire. I'm really not doing well on this tying of this tag. I don't know why, because I'm talking and not paying attention. All right, last time. Actually, it would help if I cut this off. You could put a brad in here if you don't want to do a you know, in kind of a baker's twine or anything like that. Just put a little brad in there. My yellow is just a little bit longer. I should have trimmed that off before I pulled that through, but that's all right. 1 second. I always forget to turn my phone off. And it especially irritates me when I know it's a telemarketer. So that call's going to get blocked. Okay, so let's trim that off. And set that out of the way. Okay, so there we have our little tag that's going to go in here. And make sure that's opened up enough to put that little thing in there. Okay, but I'm not done. I always use these for my scrapbook layouts. I just think they're really cute, but I thought, this one's really cute. I'm going to put this one on my card, and this is a Maya Road. She's got some great designs. Just realized that's in with some plastic stuff there, so bring that down a little bit. And this is like a paper clip. I think it would add something really cute to the card if I can get it on there. And then try to get that heart to stick out right there. I want it up a little bit, so I'm going to go up as far as it'll let me. Looks like it's right there. There's my card, my little thank you card, something different, right? All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing, by the way. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that I give you your inspiration to continue with your crafting. Have a great day.